ओ फक, जीसस ब्रो, फक, ये कैसे हो गया? आई थॉट ही वाज ऑन मैन, माँ की चूत, एंड चूत। लेट्स गो। आवाज आ रही है, आवाज आ रही है। अभी तो चल रही है भाई। आई गेस इट्स वर्किंग नाउ। भाई गोल्ड देखे थोड़ा, यू वांट टू सी गोल्ड लिटिल बिट? गोल्ड ब्रो, वी वर bearish on gold for a long time, right? I remember मेरे पुराने lecture, if you go and watch, we were calling out gold from I don't know somewhere over here, है ना, हम इधर से बुला रहे थे. We were anticipating कि ये wick जो है पूरा उसके अंदर आई टेक आउट द सेल साइड हियर, राइट? यहाँ relative equal lows भी पड़े थे, यहाँ भी ये जो relative equal low पड़े हैं, they did not take it, they edged it, इधर edge किया, फिर उन्होंने what did they do, what did smart money do, they bought it back all the way here, right? So at this point in time, I called this minor buy side, I called this inversion, and I called this minor buy side, right? And I said I don't want price to come इसके अंदर नहीं आए, inversion के अंदर नहीं आए, because that is a sign of strength, right? But again, वो मिला नहीं, it came back into the inversion, right? You see this wick here, look at its consequent encroachment right there, right? Look at the bodies, climbed up higher, right? We had a small, we formed a little small little busy here, right? So again, I want to see is if this busy wants to deliver price lower, I mean the price higher, or this this SIBI wants to get used as a reclaimed SIBI, और फिर उसको भेजे भाई नीचे, is what I want to see. So see again, really, really, I have to take a look at NQ, bro. That's what you just said. Let me take a couple hits, man. Okay. Come back to NQ. Fuck gold. Gold में थोड़ी देर में आएंगे gold पर. Okay. I'm gonna show you a few things, eh? This is our 3-month time frame, right? Our quarter, right? ठीक है? ये जो candle है, that's from April 1st to July. April, May, June, right? 3-month candle, right? We're gonna take its high of the candle to low of the high, no, low of the candle to high of the candle, right? फिर हम इसके, what we're gonna do, we're gonna mark its quadrants, okay? The reason I'm saying to remain breakaway gap because we are delivering from unicorn and market maker sell model. Breakaway gap on which time frame? What FEG? Daily per? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. So this is our 3-month candle, right? Let me put its levels on तो सबको समझ में जाए, right? So 25%, 50, 75 and low of the candle, okay? What is this? What is this? यहाँ मैं peak precision दिखाऊंगा from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame, okay? What is this? This is a last down close candle before the up move. This is a order block. Why is it a bearish order block? Because it's delivering from a fair value gap here, है ना? यहाँ से fair value gap है, it's delivering from it, so that becomes an order block, right? This is a proper order block here. So we're going to take its opening high there, as well as we're going to take its opening price there. तो इसको हम annotate करेंगे. We're going to annotate this shit as, this is what you all gotta do for your fucking analysis on weekends, okay? मैं सबके सामने कर रहा हूँ so that मेरा भी time बचे. I don't have to sit separately. कहाँ से हो भाई? Where are you all from? इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, वो तो पता है मेरे को. ऑस्ट्रेलिया से थोड़े बंदे देखते हैं. कनाडा से भी देखते हैं. Too sweet coffee. That's a OB high. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it so simple. फिर इसको हटा ही दो बेंचो. नहीं, इसको हम हटाएंगे नहीं. We're gonna keep it daily plus, oh no, 3 month plus OB open. All right, this is the opening price, that's the closing price. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back to a monthly. Okay, ठीक है. अब monthly आएंगे. Monthly पर देखना that all the जो मैंने dealing range mark किया था quarter का, the 3 month candle, its equilibrium is here, right? So anything below equilibrium is termed as discount, right? What do we have at or below the equilibrium? We have this monthly fair value gap here from this candlestick's high to this candlestick's low. That's a FEG, right? From this candlestick's high to this candlestick's low. Yep, that's our fair value gap right there. Okay, that's our monthly fair value gap there. Okay, ये जो high है, that's the order blocks high. So this little area, you know why I'm picking it, right? Intraday जब इधर trade होगा, these levels are gonna act as the perfect exits for me. ठीक है? Now you're like, oh, my trade reversed. FOMO से कहते हैं भाई, per precision, trying to be a little precise. Can we get a breaker here? Monthly per hoy band showed close. Use that breaker and send price lower to these here. That's some wild call, isn't it? Isn't that some wild ass call? Nuclear attack hona padega, bro. I mean, something fundamental has to happen for something like that, bro. Okay, I'm gonna take the monthly off, right? I'm gonna come back to weekly. Weekly पर okay, हमने थोड़ा इधर consolidate किया, right? We use this candles opening price here, weekly bearish order block opened, okay, to send price lower. Okay, इधर थोड़ा chop हुआ. So this high was not taken. Okay, when this high is not taken, this is still a valid order block. Once this high gets taken, that ain't a fucking order block. ठीक है? Comes back here, slow drives here, uses the volume imbalance, new week opening gap, new week opening gap, right? ये सब new week opening gap use किए, and then we pushed lower, right? So this is that equilibrium, है ना? Or the 3-month candle. उसके नीचे हमने क्या बुलाया था? We have a monthly BC यहाँ area पर, and we have this FEG here, right? And we have this FEG here, right? So dropping into a daily where the bulk of the volume is my favorite fucking time frame. This is where shit becomes way clearer, right? This is where shit becomes clear as fuck. Suspension block there. Okay, हमने उसको use किया इधर. I'll just show you for the sake of showing you. That's the suspension block. Look at the bodies. Okay, look at the bodies, right? Comes back here at this point in time. ICT, this got inversed, right? At this point in time, ICT called, not just ICT, सिर्फ ICT ने नहीं, मैंने भी call किया था that मेरे को देखना है lower prices towards this sell side here, right? Towards this BC here, as well as these inefficiencies here, right? मेरे को वो देखना था, मेरे को ये देखना था, this one, this right here, 2025 high, right? I wanted this to get met. 2025 high मेरे को देखना था. So this is going to be my DOL for now, right? Because this is an old high. I want price to revisit it. ठीक है, मेरे को price revisit करना है. Because look at what the daily is doing on NQ. Look at what the daily is doing on NQ. Coming from a deep premium suspension block. Okay, and nothing is random. Why did it fail to take out this high? And at this point in time, right? Everybody was expecting these highs, but these are fucking protected. Okay, समझो, narrative समझो, and then we were looking for shots. Phir what happened? Taking a sip of my fucking coffee. That's what happened. Oh, Jesus. Favorite thing to do, bro. Wake up, make a cup of coffee, smoke cigarette, and teach people. suspension block, right? फिर हमारे पास so many people are gonna be like, oh, what the fuck is this? अगर नहीं, I mean, don't understand. We have this BISI here, है ना? Why did I choose that BISI? I'll show you why, okay? I'm gonna extend it. देखना इसको. What is this as well? Weekly order blocks opening price, right? Bearish order block. I'm gonna extend this. Bang on. You see that? Last week, bro. Last fucking week. We were here. We used this shit to go short on NQ, right? This was our sell side, prominent sell side we were looking at. What happened actually? Remember what happened? Price तो भाई stuck था buy side और sell side के बीच में ऐसे. Price was stuck between the buy side and the sell side. See how मैंने एक naked chart को लेकर मैंने annotate कर I made you understand how price started, how price you know traversed. It started move करने लगा. मैं एक चीज दिखाता हूँ, एक मिनट. Now, okay. ये समझ आ रहा है या is this a bit this or this or this? This is lipstick, okay? This is this or this, okay? Sell side और इसके बीच पे था. At this point in time, I don't know what the fuck NQ was doing. It put in an SMT with ES. ES पर एक BISI था. Okay, ES was in a fucking bold buy program for some fucking reason. इतना lag कर गई ES to catch up with NQ. That gave me my losses this week and the last week. The reason for my losses, I'm not making an excuse, but it was because NQ was acting like, I don't know what happened to NQ. मैं ES दिखाऊं? Oh, ये क्या है भाई? Look at ES. Let me take this off. ES were, see, at this point in time, we were looking for longs, man, here, right? We were looking for longs from here. But I thought ES पर relative equal highs पड़े हैं, तो जाएगा, but जाई नहीं. It didn't go. It edged it. यहाँ भी relative equal highs बनाए NQ पर. But it's okay. Statistical game है भाई. Kolkata, nice, bro. Oh yeah, you could take the mean threshold. Of course, you could take the mean threshold right there. Yeah, you can take the mean threshold. Mean threshold के पास ही आपको मिलेगा ये daily CB पड़ा है इधर. You want this daily CB to be a breakaway gap, right? Yeah. SMT is the last thing to see. SMT is nothing. Because that's why I don't even look at SMT. SMT price को follow करो. Inefficiencies to liquidity. Liquidity to inefficiencies. Buy stops to inefficiencies to sell stops to inefficiencies. यही होता है हमेशा. It's either going from buy stops, right? Taking the buy stops, right? Like for example, taking the buy stops here, right? Price always does this, only does this. Price takes out the buy stops here, right? Comes back into inefficiency, right? And then again takes out the buy stops here, right? Comes into an inefficiency here. That's all that's happening. And then again comes into an inefficiency, take out the minor buy side here. This is all that's happening all the fucking time. And then again, range low we've taken, right? Hey Amir, how you doing, man? How's it going, bro? कैसे चल रहा है भाई? How are you? So 50% of that 3-month candle के पास हमारे पास है ये एक daily BISI right here, right? That's our daily BISI. That's our order block as well. We reached this order block. Look where Friday closed. Below the consequent encroachment or the so this will act as an inversion, right? I will watch this wick here, right? The guy was actually saying, right, where's that fucking guy? Pip Tesla. You are right, brother. If it's bearish, I would anticipate. I'm not gonna say it's a must. I'm not gonna execute on the fucking daily, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop into at the right time of day. This is key here. You can get all the things out, but at the right time of day, I want price to be here at the octane level at the right time of day with ES matching that shit. And then fucking, executing. Again, key at the right time of day. It could sometimes manipulate a little higher, right? Just to meet the time of day. Do you understand? Because we might get here a little early, right? We might get here a little early at the consequent encroachment, right? At open, because they'll see, okay, what is a bit of a better PD array? Of course, it's gaps, right? It's fair value gaps, right? They might take it Judas into this shit here. I'm just saying, remember this brother, right? This guy who said it, Pip Tesla. They might at the right time of day, because we have this freaking down close candle as well, this order block as well, which we used here. Price is really heavy, honestly, if you ask me, because if you ask me for a few signatures, I'll show you. First signature is that, okay, we've left the SIBI, right? We used it as a reclaimed SIBI here, as well as this inversion, right? Look at the bodies here. What happened before leaving the inversion? Both slightly touch kiya. Left, one thing is that they left relative equal highs here, but that's okay. That's fine. That's for later, I guess. Right? We'll keep an eye, but nothing right now. I'm just saying, but when it turns into a buy program, we'll be looking at that. Okay, that's why I say don't forget. Bro, what is the right time of day for, bro? I'll say one thing. Everybody that is in trades the New York Open, most of them, not even New York, New York Open specifically, because what happens is, जब आप trade करोगे 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, New York time, to let's say 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, यहाँ होता क्या है कि हाँ, yes, the charts are moving, आप read कर सकते हो, you can predict what's gonna happen pre-market, वो हो भी रहा है, right? Macro, you know, ये 1 घंटे के बाद भी जो PM पर हो रहा है वो भी predict कर रहे हो, और then you will be like, अरे मैं तो पैसे ही बना लेता हूँ. But again, these are the habits that are not gonna help you in the long run. Pick a timing, pick a fucking timing, right? Pick 9:30. If I'm gonna give a friendly advice, that's gonna be, see, for example, when I launch my mentorship, it's gonna be heavily focused on New York Open. Like I say one thing to people, and that's कि भाई पैसे बनाओ आधे घंटे में, पहला macro में ही पूरा पैसा बना लो. Like you can make all the money in the world पहला macro पर ही, just using the first macro. Now that's real trading. Come in every day, predicting, pushing buttons. That's not trading. You pick your model, you pick a timing, you pick a strategy, and that's the only thing you do. Maybe 950 ka macro ka move, it will only form 2 to 3 times a week at 950 macro or at 945. That's the only trades you've got. 3 trade hi lo bhai. Okay, it's gonna go into a little bit of. In Pakistan, lots of people suggest trade after 10 a.m. Can you tell me why? Bro, 10 a.m. A silver bullet jab banta hai, I take my exit, is what I'm trying to say. Like, to be safe, I understand. If you trade after 10 a.m., most of 10:15, 10:30, see, that's what I said, right? 9:30 to fucking 10:30. That's a 1 hour timing you have. बस उसके अंदर करना है करो. मैंने तो पहले बहुत कट कर दिया था. I only did 30-45 minutes. क्या हो गया भाई, माइक को क्या हो गया? Panchod. Bro, you can still try 10 a.m. man. But but market maker will take Friday low at 50% of the daily premium wick where we closed, and we will move upward to octane, right, as second stage of redistribution going on. Sure. We are dropping into lower time frames right now. Okay. So we have this gap here. Probably you could use this gap here, right? Like, because that's that inversion. That's the premium, right? Come back into here. Bodies must stay below the IFEG, right? Bodies have to stay below the IFEG if you're running a condition. Wicks can do the damage, right? Agar if it wants to go a bit higher, in case, right? I mean, price is heavy, I wouldn't say anything, but if it wants to go higher, let me take a look at ES. How ES is lagging, we have a devil's, but that ain't a devil's mark, honestly, because the low and open. Oh yeah, that is a devil's mark. ES, but we have the smooth body here. They don't freaking last in the market, right? Sell side, that ES is lagging. Probably take like a 6 sister approach where ES is gonna catch up while NQ chops around. Oh, we gotta check Forex Factor. Give me a second. What's happening on FX? Oh, seems like a good week, honestly. FOMC week, Monday, no news. Tuesday, orange folder. Wednesday, FOMC, advanced Friday. Okay, not bad. Actually, not bad. News hai, bhai. We've got a couple news this morning. I mean, this. Nah. Bro, it's fine, bro. Any other time for trading, bro? Okay, what's the problem? 9:30. What time is it? 9:13 in Pakistan, bro. कर लो भाई रात में बैठ के ट्रेड. सोना होता है क्या? Or do you work or something? We have a market maker in the chat, by the way. The market maker will take Friday low at 50% of the daily premium wick. What? Okay, and we will move upward to the auction. Oh yeah, I get it. That usual Sunday jo hota hai, it opens up, takes out the fucking Friday low, probably puts in an SMT. It then again goes above the weekly open and then gives you the higher week and then redistributes lower. Yep, that's what he said. Again, I was talking about the signatures, right? Another signatures of price being heavy is look at the bodies here, consequent encroachment, right? A dotted line है आपको दिख रहा होगा. Let me put you see that? That's the dotted line. Look at the bodies there, right? And then we begged it last year. हमने इसको इसके अंदर गया. We entered it, right? We failed to get to the consequent encroachment, and we gave up the ghost. And finally, we fucking taken the fucking sell side. ये sell side लेने के बाद we went higher. Note that thing. We attacked this sell side here, and then we went higher into a premium, and then we dropped lower, right? So again, this is like a whole if they want to take off their unprofitable short somewhere right around here and then really push price lower, like I would want to see price get into like really fucking come down, bro. This is that previous monthly high, old high that I'll look at, and this order block as well. Oh yeah. Here, right? Yeah. I understand, brother. I understand. You could literally trade it because see again, if we are really bearish, right? I really don't want to see any disturb, any. I mean, it could do something here, right? But again, like okay, stop there and then give up the ghost and again do something here. See, I'll try to show you something, right? If we are in like an actual market maker sell model, all of the arrays on the left side is gonna get used on the right side to go lower. See where all yaha it chopped a little bit. We have a couple down close here, so that could give us a couple green close here, like up close here, right? And then ये area पर पहुंचने के बाद तो I really want it to be really smooth here, right? So yeah, pretty good. Let me take off the unnecessary shit. Isco. Oh yeah, I could keep it. That's the daily minus IFEG. It's a SIBI inversion right there, and then we're gonna drop into a 60. For later, this my eyes goes there. Like my eye just jumps right there. That's what happens when you train. See, I ain't gonna look for longs. See, one of the best psychological tips I want to give you is if you have a directional bias of longing towards a set of relatively equal highs, like a session high, London high, something on the 1 minute, go ahead, do that shit, right? But if you want to fucking long somewhere around here and expect like a super deep premium, like on hourly, it's just dumb shit. Like don't do that kind of dumb shit, eh? See, Friday we use that busy as an inversion, like real time. मैं ये भी notice करना. वो जो बेसिक मैंने दिखाया था वो रियल टाइम वाज गेटिंग यूज्ड एज एन inversion level to really send price lower. What happened during the fucking week? Friday को. See, we are first of all we are below the consequent encroachment, है ना? Price को ऐसे gauge करना सीखो. Why so many people wanted these highs? Right? Like so many people, even ICT wanted these fucking highs. Fuck, all my longs here. But again, one thing you have to notice is from this high to this low, this range right here, right? That's our daily BC. You know what daily BC I'm talking about, right? जो left side पर था मैंने use किया था. The upper one, not the bottom one, right? So we are below the consequent encroachment here at the right time of day. Whoa, see, you gotta notice one thing. At the right time of day, where 9:30 open here, somewhere around here, right? At the right time of day, we are below the 50%, right? If we are bearish, हमने एक साइड पिक करके रखा है कि हम शॉर्ट्स ही देखेंगे. Why? Because हमारे पास यहाँ relatively को lows पड़े. Also, we have our Friday low. We have all that sell side that is kept here, right? And we have all those levels. We have that monthly BC here and its quadrants here. सब पड़ा है नीचे, right? So our draw is obviously fucking lower. And we are below the 50%. So if we are bearish, we want price to stay below, obviously. So price open होते ही होता क्या है? Gives our first presentation there, right? Straight जाती है ऊपर, takes out this high. What happens there? That's our minor buy side. Stops people out, right? Minor buy side. Stops people out. Fails to get to the 50% there, right? And then breaks down here. Fair value gap here. Oh, I showed one super thing on stream yesterday. Like if you want, if अगर थोड़ा और precision देखना है सबको, I'll show you a thing. When I was watching price here, well, I only could get a little part of the move from here to somewhere around here is what I could get. My exit was supposed to be here, but ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. 30 handle से रह गया. Fuck it. We have this SIBI right here. We have this SIBI, right? It printed the SIBI. The next candle trades lower, goes straight, single pass through that SIBI, okay? Sell side, again, speed के साथ, buy side also delivered. That becomes efficient, right? Where does it go? Goes straight into my buy side, okay? And then it gives up the ghost that stops them out, fails to get the we have opening range gap के upper quadrant वो सब पड़े that they do your own fucking shit, right? Breaks down here. So when this happens here, at this point in time, I'm just watching price. I want to see what price wants to do, blah blah blah, right? People can predict the turtle soup. Sure, go ahead. I'm gonna be like, okay, what's the price doing? So usually ये होता है by balanced price range. That's a fucking BPR, right? When the BPR gets violently disrespected right there without even fucking, do some shit, right? And then look at the bodies right there, staying below the consequent encroachment. Where can it overshoot? We have this SIBI here. And then we went all the way lower into the daily fucking shit. And you're gonna put a standard deviation, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, man. Yep. There should be a first presentation somewhere. Previous Fridays. It should be there. Bro, I didn't open Discord. I'll check it. I'll check it, brother. You all gotta have a different chart for first presentations. Like a different chart for all the first presentations, especially Mondays, right? You see so many times. मेरे chart पर है नहीं. I mean, if I want to take you back to all my old charts here. Remember, this is the trade I called. Was this the trade I called? I don't know. No, it's not here. Is it gonna be here? Oh my god, so dirty. So fucking dirty. Oh, this is the trade I called. This is the trade I took. First presentations to nahi dekh rahe bhai. I don't know where it is. But it has to be somewhere. It has to be somewhere. Okay, a few things I want to show you is the opening range gaps. Right, where are we coming from? Friday, like, you know, what happened pre-market in terms of opening range gap. We used 6th May's org, right? Look at the bodies again. When you're using an opening range gap, you always want to keep its quadrants or octants on. Right? I'm going to use its octants, right? Takes out again. All of this is signatures you can use. Look at the conjugate encroachment respected there, right? It failed to get there. All of that is strength. And then we used to go lower. I agree, brother. You're only जब मैं मार करूँगा तभी मानोगे. I fucking agree, man. I agree, brother. It's there. It's fucking there. Just for like, dude, let's do it, man. Let's just do it for this guy. Let's go to 17th July. I get it, man. I believe you, fam. Oh, this was the fucking day when trade over it wasn't working. I missed this trade. I missed this fucking trade towards the relative equalize. Oh, fuck. Oh, again, I'll have to check the first presentation कौन सा है. Oh, fuck, nigga. Wait a minute. So what, 9:30 candle is our first presentation, right? 9:30 is our first presentation if I'm not wrong. Because we opened below the sell side. Brother, if you chose the wrong first presented, I remember choosing this as my first presentation. This as my first presentation. But this is the actual first presentation. Okay, let's see the magic. Bang! The guy was right. There you go. Again, bro, all of this, you have to keep it on your charts, right? And then you have to, but again, see, I wouldn't say you need all of this. Because again, what is happening here, it's the same shit, right? Like, again, we have overlaps. That really helps. You can go full leverage on trades like this. Right? Volume imbalance, inversion, upper quadrant और इसके बीच में क्या होता है? We have its conjugate encroachment. That was nailed there. Wigged it. So yeah, I mean, you could use everything. Let's come back to my fucking commentary. What time is it? 11 o'clock. So yeah. Again, how was yours week? How much money did you make? Tell me about that. Amir, are you still here, bro? You have any questions to ask me? Any questions, guys? Go ahead. I'm here. All of this is like a signature for price being really freaking bearish. Conjugate encroachment, bro. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see your question until I clear my charts. ये तो execute करना है, ये तो चाहिए मेरे को, ये भी चाहिए. ये क्या है? इसको हटाओ. Don't need this. $235 with one contract. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's 20,000. With one micro contract? Of course, right? How many points is that? 230. 115 points. Nice. Sir, nowadays market is decoupled in relation to Dixie. How to trade these conditions? Like ignore the Dixie or what? No. Don't ignore Dixie, brother. Don't ignore Dixie. Let's go to Dixie. What's so confusing on Dixie? Dixie तो बढ़िया चल रहा है. Dixie's been absolute amazing. भाई मुझे कल बहुत सारे बंदे पूछे तुमने उसको कंसिडर क्यों किया. आई सेड कि व्हाई डिड माइकल एक्सटेंडेड 21 Tuesday 9:30 first presented. 21 Tuesday 9:30 first presented. Then I said कि don't mess with the charter content member. Oh, another content member in the chat. Really? एक मिनट. What did Michael do? उसने लेक्चर में बताया था. Bro, again. 9:21. Wait, I hope I chose the right one. नहीं तो भाई we're really insulting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's our first presentation. Oh brother, I was in this fucking trade, eh? Oh my god. I was in this, I got chopped up. I took a loss this day. Oh yeah. I know, brother. Real time मैंने बोला I remember. I get it. Oh my god. See how it was used everywhere? Brother, it's everywhere, man. Literally there. It's using. Okay. I have a question from this Amir here, okay? I want to pay attention to this guy here. By logo ko, first of all, Pip Tesla, people don't know what real ICT concepts are. If you know it is, you respect you, like, sab seekhte nahi hai, right? This shit's very, very fucking, it's technical. Sab seekhte nahi hai, nobody wants to put in the work, right? And yeah, so just it's okay, it's fine. Just focus on yourself. Fuck these people, man. So look at me, bro. Come on. You think people are thinking, fuck, this guy is complicating everything, right? But so simple it is, right? Look at my fucking chart, like so fucking simple. You mean, mereko dikha, I know what it is. I don't know. I have to fucking annotate. Mereko dikh raha hai, right? Again, people are gonna be like, oh, so fucking complicated and shit. We'll come back to Dixie in a bit. Yo, Anant Bhai, the OG is in the chat again. Bro, I wanted to ask, how do I frame the entire 2022 model from daily to 1 hour to 15 and then a sweep on BSL or SSL and then move to 1 minute? Okay, bro, 2022 is an entry model, right? What does 2022 fucking say? Takes out the buy side. Like, for example, this is a 2022 here. Bro, 2022 is an entry model, right? It's an entry model. It only helps you enter the trade. But what does 2022 say? Takes out the buy side there, okay? Shift the market structure there. Forms a fair value gap. You sell the premium. Put the stops at the high if you want to fucking... Not the best example. Not the fucking best example. For example, bro, if you focus, for example, let's say this is also a 2022 model here. This is a 2022 model right here. Takes out the buy side, right? Friday ko hua tha ye, okay? Takes out the, bro, it's an entry model, okay? It doesn't tell you where the price is going. That's a whole different thing. It's an entry model. Takes out the buy side, right? You get your shift in market structure. Here there is no swing low. So the real shift in market structure happened here, right? Now you drop into a sub 5-minute chart. You'll find a 2-minute SIBI here. You're going to sell that 2-minute SIBI, right? It's you'll find the 2-minute CB there. देखा यहाँ 2 minute यहाँ market structure shift buy side take हुआ, market structure shift मिला. What is this? CB. So you're gonna sell that CB. So that only gives you an entry model, right? What you're gonna do is focus on the right time of day. For example, let's say, for example, these lows here, right? Sell side, okay? Sell side हुआ breach. Why this sell side? Because it's our previous weekly low. That's our Friday low, right? Oh, the whole week price was higher. So at this point in time, I'm talking to Amir, okay? So at this point in time, we are expecting, okay, bhai, price isko le. So you can either trade into this direction, into here, or you could wait for this sell side to get breached there, right? And look for your 2022 model. So sell side gets breached there, right? What happens after that? Is this a valid 2022 model? Are you seeing the speed, the fucking displacement? What time of day is it? See again, if you learned 2022, right? You know when the morning gives you a high, right? And morning gives you a low. At the right time of day, what is the first macro that comes up after 950 macro? It's a 1050 macro. What happens during that? It always, go check your charts, it always runs to stop out the freaking profitable traders, right? जो short करके बैठे उनके stops कहाँ है? Think about that. When this sell side gets breached here, you won't trade this right here. You don't want to trade this, okay? You'll wait for the right time of day. You'll always wait for the London close macro, right? When London close macro enters, what happens? It takes out the internal sell side here. Again, sell side here. So again, the long people got stopped out. The people that went long early here and here, they got stopped out multiple times. Notice karna, multiple times sell side was attacked, right? Again, sell side was attacked here, right? So multiple, so ऐसे सोचो इसको, the damage to the downside repetitively होते रहा after taking the sell side, okay? होते रहा, so many times. 1, again 2, relative equal lows here, right? Again, one more time here at the right time of day, and then you get what does ICT say? Speed in the candlesticks. You see this candle opens up, trades lower, and you get that speed. Again, the candle opens up. You see 2 FEGs form. Now, at this point in time, आप सोच रहे हो कि मैं London close macro trade कर रहा हूँ. I am trading against the order flow, right? Where are the stop losses of the profitable short position for position traders? कहाँ पड़े? Swing highs, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, right? This is the best case scenario is this. This is the best case scenario. You are anticipating a whole smart money reversal right here. Yeah, pura you are anticipating. Don't even do that much, because on the usual day, this high is always protected. But because it was a fucking Friday, some kind of fucking shit happened. TGIF happened. Exactly. TGIF happened. And they fucking, again, measure your TGIF. You'll find something in here, right? Agar weekly range humne liya hai. So let's say, where is Monday? So that's the Tuesday high right there, right? So that's the Tuesday high a week, and we are gonna put it to Friday right there, and we're gonna put it TGIF. So London close, you are trading the London close, right? London close जब आप trade कर रहे हो, you're gonna, of course, because it's a Friday, ये कोई और दिन नहीं, because it's a Friday, you're gonna wait for, ये क्या है भाई, noob हरकतें, trend line लगा है, what the hell. So this is the 20%, right? At the right time of day, okay? At the right time of day, and that's the 30%, that's its conjugate encroachment right there. Event horizon, whatever, call anything. The terminology doesn't matter. So again, what does ICT say about the 2022 model? The main pool of sell side हुआ attack here, right? यहाँ attack हुआ, main pool of sell side. उसके बाद it kept attacking the sell side 1 time, 2 time, 3rd time again, right there, swing low taken. Notice कि यहाँ relative equal low ले है इधर, यहाँ relative equal lows again. Pay attention to the fucking candlesticks. Don't try to make money. Pay attention to what the fucking candles are doing. It'll tell you the fucking story. Shift in market structure there. 2022 for basic shit, okay? 2022 shift in market structure there. What do we have here? Fair value gap. What does ICT say? Always use the upper fair value gap to go long, anticipating that the bottom fair value gap is going to get left as a breakaway gap. That's what actually happened. It did touch it, so you did get an institutional order flow entry there, right? So that's our IOFED plus IOFED. When it taps into it, 1 tick or 2 tick, यहाँ तो 2 handle हुए, but I'll consider it an institutional order flow entry. Why? Because we're at the right time of day. We're in a deep discount. We've taken the major sell side here. ये जो line है, that's 28,408. We've attacked all of the sell early long positions, right? जो long करने बैठे हैं. Think कि जो लोग dumb होते हैं, the people that are naive, वो ऐसे ही कोई lecture देके जब when they trade, they would anticipate ये sell side breach होने के बाद immediately they're going to be like, okay, market structure shift, fair value gap. They're going to get fucked in here. They're going to get fucked. See, that's why you wait for the right time of day. You digest the whole concepts properly. Wait for the right time of day. And then you get your institution, you can place your limit order here, put the stops below the consequent encroachment of this BISI, right? Again, find 3 PD arrays in your bloody favor. 3 fucking PD arrays, okay? एक हुआ ये BISI, एक हुआ ये order block का high, एक हुआ ये inversion right here. This right here. We don't want to see price come into it. We have 3 PD arrays. Put your stop below the 3 PD arrays. So this is how your trade's gonna look. यहाँ तक तो सब करते हैं, bro. What happens is after that, they don't know how to hold, they close early, blah blah blah. Conviction दिखा. Where is your minor buy side? This is the buy side that was formed after 10 a.m. 10 a.m. के बाद का sell side पकड़ो. When the London, Yep. Again, all of this is going to get used as a discount array. All of the premium array, all of the arrays that were used as a premium array to go lower is going to get used as a discount array to go higher. यहाँ भाई, it's very basic here, very simple. Sell side after 10 a.m. हुआ, उसके पास TGIF level भी पड़ा है. Higher probability target हो गया ये. Bang on, 3R right there. What else do you need? Again, यहाँ आप जरूर करोगे. You got entered there, right? You entered there. 1-2 candle बताया drawdown में, right? Because you're entering at the uppermost fair value gap, and then immediate reaction मिला. Now you're feeling good. Your emotions are in check. You're like, okay, I got immediate feedback. You're going to write it down. Okay, this is the time I entered using this FEG. मेरे को immediate feedback मिला. I feel good about this trade. I feel like I should hold this trade. I have a good target, which is minor buy side, buy side formed after 10 a.m. उसके साथ TGIF का 20% ये जो है, ये black line जो है, वो coincide कर रहा है ना? तो I'm getting 3R here. What am I going to do? I'm going to set a break even point. Once this high gets taken, I'm going to go fucking break even, and then I'm going to just let my trade run. Bang on, it runs, and you get the fucking money out. Ambitious people can go till 30%. First presentation here. More ambitious people can go here. If you want to draw some deviations, what deviation can you draw? Let's say you can draw a couple, right? Get the coins, get the one that coincides. You can draw something like this. That's first one. 4 right there at the buy side there, right? I think I drew something else here, bro. This is something. That's a swing high, right? So yeah, that's what I drew. Yeah, this leg, the breaker's leg, and not the breaker. ये जो leg है, you can actually mark this as well. That's the actual standard deviation ICT taught, right? फिर ये जो होता है, that's something different. Again, -2 and -2.5 close. Did it get to -2.5? No, that's weakness. Did it close above -2.5? Nope. If it had closed above -2.5, you could have aimed for these highs right here and these, but it didn't. It tipped you off. Buy side taken, time for another smart money reversal. Bang on. Again, yahan, if your underlying narrative is right, if you have a PD array, Amir, I'm talking to you, if you're here, right? Buy side uthane ke baad, again, this is again your 2022 model, right? At the right time of day. What time is it? 12 o'clock. What happens at 12 o'clock? Thoda dimag lagana idhar, okay? Thoda dimag laga, okay? Use your brains a little bit here. Anant bhai, I'm talking to you as well. So people that have been following ICT, when the morning gives you a bloody high, right? Before the lunch macro gives you a low, you're anticipating a London close reversal or a retracement. If we are heavily bearish, we aim कि ये high उठाए नहीं, right? But again, TGIF था, Friday था, this high got taken here, right? So once this high gets taken, फिर so ये London close इतना time for like London close से लेके 12 o'clock तक here, यहाँ 12 o'clock. What happens at 12 o'clock? I want to take you here. So जब ये high ले उठाते हैं, so at this point of time, you're gonna be like, okay, they gave us a morning high. London यहाँ तो retracement हुआ ना, यहाँ तो पूरा reverse कर गई. So once this high gets taken, your whole bearish idea gets a little messed up, right? So तो होता क्या है? Notice what happens at 12 o'clock. What did ICT say that happens at 12 o'clock? It again retraces to stop out the profitables, right? 12 o'clock वो खाना खाने जाते smart money, like fucking whatever market makers, right? What happens? They stop out the profitable long positions because market ने हमको कह दिया है this hasn't formed yet. ये सब अभी form हुआ नहीं है. Okay, I'm just telling you. ये सब अभी form हुआ नहीं है. So at this point of time, you are like, okay, we're bullish, but it's 12 o'clock. So we are going to anticipate a London, lunch, fucking retracement to take out the profitable long positions kahan baithe. What the fuck is this? Sell side, engineer kiye uno. They sell, engineer sell side. That's our minor sell side. That's our minor sell side, right? That again is our minor sell side. So you could literally get your bread and butter out of here. Again, but yahan what happened was, how would you know ki what happened? When 1:30, you wait for the New York AM true open. When 1:30 from discount, right? Yahan tak this has happened, right? Discount pahuncha. At this point in time, you're anticipating longs. Okay, you're going to wait for New York true open 1:30. Once true open fails to go lower, you would realize at this point in time, you will realize, okay, market wants to make a run towards this low, preferably this low. As well as that hum bahut bearish hai. We are bearish on the daily. This low here as well. See how I created a narrative by being half right. आधा मैं गलत था. But again मेरे को New York PM true open 1:30 ने मेरे को tip off कर दिया कि हम ऊपर नहीं जाने वाले हैं. That we had to again remanipulate higher to put in a new higher day. Right? After but also post meeting the TGIF was met. We used it to fucking go lower because why? Because हमारा draw नीचे पड़े है. We're literally bearish on the daily, right? So this is how you're going to create a whole ass story in your head and trade. अभी समझे? Like, do you understand? See, but all the time my interest is here. Like my whole model, revolves around this little area in time. It's either gonna go higher or it's either gonna go lower, or you're not gonna fucking push the buttons, man. That's it. It's as simple as this. Pick a side, wait for a fair value gap at the right time of day. Boom, bang on. If you only want to trade lunch reversal, choose lunch reversal. Wait for a run for sell side or buy side. Wait for some kind of internal low get taken. Check for ES, some kind of an small little CIC. What is CIC? Change in character or whatever, like a little bit of SMT or something like that. That's what some other guy introduced. Something, and then enter kar lo, bang on. You get your fucking trade. That's it. No need. There is nothing to complicate here. Also, ES went a lot higher. Because that ES also reached deep premium. यहाँ NQ इसको अटैक किया, but ES they didn't take the London highs, the pre-market highs. ES actually had to go deep into premium here. And ES what did ES do pre-market was leave these relative equal lows. Again, आप ES भी check करो. At this point in time, if you're a short seller, let's say either, if you're a short seller on NQ or ES, right? आप देखोगे कि okay, I see that market structure shift. If I would be a low risk seller, okay, ES पर confirm कर दी कि हम बहुत नीचे जाएंगे, ये relative equal lows ने. So draw your implied dealing range from this high to this low. Markets, quadrants, price, bang on. Isn't that beauty right there? Always peak sensitivity at the 25%, at the upper quadrant, or the implied dealing range. Price shouldn't go above this 50%. You could be a short seller here, somewhere between here. Anticipating ye low deliver hone wale hai. Once price comes below this 50% idhar, don't try to short this bitch. Again, always short above. How do I not get FOMO'd out? Draw your implied dealing range. Always short above the 50%, long below the 50%. Yeah, measuring gap at 50%. That's about right here. Yeah. How are you gonna find the measuring gap? Again, ये जो 25% के ऊपर होते हैं, all of that is a breakaway gap. At the 50% is where the measuring gap usually forms. You could anticipate थोड़ा return हो सकता है, but other than that, it's fine. You know, you most likely just fucking leave it as open. But it could still come back in. That's your perfect little sell right there. Probably has a breaker on the left side as well. It's always there, man. It's right there. Use your eyes. Go to the left side. You'll see something. If you drop into a 5-minute as well, you'll see. This is beautiful, bro. Relative equal lows again. Again, these are relative equal lows. It doesn't have to hit it. Draw your deviations and just get it right. So yeah, you're gonna keep, make a narrative. This becomes our premium array, है ना? ये premium array हो गया. So you're gonna anticipate किसके अंदर speed से जाए, any return back into it, stay below all of this basic inversion here. Right? Look at the bodies there. All of this is signatures in price that you have to notice. Look at the bodies there. Oh, that overshoot ho gaya. Fuck, not okay. It's fine. Consider it a little mohawk, because how can you consider this a mohawk? You wait for this candle to close. Don't get freaked out, okay? Don't get freaked out. Wait for the next candle to show what it opens up, trades lower, bang on, shoots higher. At this point in time, you're like, ah, fuck yeah, I'm on the right side. I'm on the right side. Again, when you trade lunch, always देखना कि ऐसे lows को छोड़े, right? So this is a small little. You only need this much, man. From this here, these relative equal low, from this buy side of the curve to sell side, you could use all of these arrays here, premium arrays here, to go short on NQ. And just target this here, because that could be a 1 minute 15-second market maker sell model. Like market maker models are on all bloody time frames, bro. Look at this. Consolidates here, right? Gives you engineer sell side, right? Gives you the buy side of the curve, and then smart money reversal right here on the lower time frames. Low risk sell there. It's right in front of you, man. It's so beautiful. Low risk sell there. Again, your narrative has to be right. Okay, otherwise none of this shit is gonna work. Low risk sell. Consider this the first stage, the second stage, and then the final stage into the sell side. Bang on, there you go. That's it. That's your fucking trade. Market maker sell model on the 1 minute and 15-second. Lower time frame पर भी दिख रहा है, see that 1 minute का. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful, buddy. Anant bhai, where's Ansh? Where's Ansh, brother? Trading कैसे चल रहा है भाई? How's your week, man? How's your bloody week, brother? I think this is better. I don't know why I mark it so dark. Dixie is okay, but like Naz okay, yeah. Highly profitable week. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Okay, Dixie is gonna go higher into the BC. Into the CB, buy side. So we came into this BC here. We had a previous new week opening gap, and then we went all the way higher. Minor buy side here. My ICT called this to take profits. That was a good call. Retraced. Gold. Okay, by gold करने के बाद I'm gonna shut this down. Hold on, man. I have to focus on gold. ये थोड़ा little मेरे को थोड़ा confusion हो रहा है इधर. So sell side attack there. We have these sell side here as well. Okay, It tried to go higher, gave up the ghost again, trying to give up the ghost. So again, if they want to use this as a reclaimed SIBI, right? 1 high, 2 high, 3, I see it. But again, I want to see what this BISI does. Most preferably, we're going to go run the lows, right? Because यहाँ और ये जो monthly BISI है, it's a lot of fucking position, long position करके जो बैठे हैं, उनके stops पड़े हैं. So I would, if I was the market maker, I would run it lower first, है ना? Wait a minute. If I was the market maker, how would I be able to get the most money out of this market? I would preferably run the highs first and then run the lows and then again. But again, look at what the price is doing. We are inside this SIBI. Again, watch this. Watch this order block here, what it does. If you drop into a 60, you'll see that order block was used there, and we have relative equal lows here. Again, relative equal lows. They ain't relative equal. You could take this low here. So yeah, bearish on gold, kind of range bound, honestly. Stuck between this high and this low. It's kind of range bound. But again, going with the trend, just fucking look for shorts at the right time of day. For some reason, this is pretty interesting. I want to see what it does, what happens during the week, some kind of fundamental shit. But yeah, most preferably, हम तो भाई जाएंगे lower. These are all these failure swings. So we're gonna go into that monthly BISI right there. Most likely on gold. Dixie, this BISI and its octants. We were watching it lifetime. I remember calling this pitch here. देखा इधर, I wanted all of this octants get used here. देखा ये सब. Look at this beauty here. यहाँ पहुंच के it gave up the ghost, comes back into 15-minute BISI with the quadrant there. Goes higher into the premium wick, right? Touches it, kisses it right there, leaves it, comes back into an old pool of buy side there, brother. Again goes higher, fails to take out that high. What does it do? It engineers buy side when we're in a buy program, meets a discount again, takes out the short term low at the upper quadrant. Look at the bodies there, right? Look at the upper octane of the daily BC, comes back again with no difficulty here, all the way here. Now we're going to make a run towards ये buy side here. हमारे पास ये buy side minor buy side पड़ा इधर, और हमारे पास ये relative equal highs पड़े. Dixie bro, Dixie is very important भाई. Dixie देखा करो. Again bro, Amir, you're like okay, यहाँ buy side उठाया 15-minute का at this is the 9:30 high, Thursday का 9:30 high, which was resting inside a 15-minute SIBI, right? Inefficiencies के अंदर जब buy side और sell side रहते हैं, उनको breach करने के बाद you can start looking for your 2022 model there. Again, यहाँ, you see again, you're gonna probably get confused between ये सब bullshit. यहाँ you're gonna try to short. That's the problem. No, again, you're gonna wait for the right time of day here. 12 o'clock, bro. 12 o'clock. And this is displacement. यहाँ displacement नहीं है. यहाँ ऊपर जाने के बाद fails to take out this high and then it displaces. That's your sell. क्या बोले भाई SMT के बारे में? SMG भाई SMT क्या करे भाई? SMT smart money divergence. When one asset, जब एक asset दूसरी asset से weak या strong होता है, तो हमको we find a run to the pool of liquidity. But एक होता है strong और एक होता है weak, right? Like for example, NQ fails to make a higher high, while ES makes a higher high. So which is weak here? NQ. So you're gonna execute on NQ. बाकी सब होने के बाद you're gonna be like, oh, ये भी मिल गया मेरे को, ये भी दिखा दिया, ये भी मिल गया. So yeah man, it's 11:30 brother. Fuck. Let's come back to RTH, right? हम अब RTH पर जाके देखेंगे कि गैप्स कहाँ है bro. We have this gap here, I have marked it. फिर हमारे पास ये gap है इधर. Then we have this gap here. We have this gap here. Relative equal lows here. Oh man, look at this. See, you know the beauty of ICT concepts. यहाँ जो clarity मिल रहा है just using opening range gaps. Can you look at this? यहाँ इतने सारे clustering पड़े हैं opening range gaps के. Oh my god. Look at the bodies here. Look at the bodies here. This was the biggest opening range gap. तो उसको leave करने के बाद do we expect a return back into it? No, we don't. No, we don't. Ooh. It is beautiful, man. The same thing you can do with first presentations. Like आप पूरा model ही बना सकते हो. Like that is my model as well. Like I have a whole advanced model where हम कोई एक first presented को चुनेंगे. You know, at the right time of day, wherever the market price is. थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा and then we'll anticipate अगर कोई breakaway gap था या थोड़ा little bit of open था या उसके अंदर एक sell side pool पड़ा है, हम उसको attack करेंगे Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and fucking Friday. Scripted है भाई, everything is fucking scripted bro. It's an algorithm. Even कभी-कभी मेरे को लगता है even our life is an algorithm. For real bro. जो इंस्टा का एल्गोरिदम होता है ऐसा ही हमारा लाइफ इज ऑल्सो लाइक एन एल्गोरिदम विच इज हाईली डिक्टेटेड बाय इंस्टा's एल्गोरिदम. कि समटाइम ऐसा होता है भाई कुछ भी अगर सोचते हो बहन चोद इंस्टा पर आ जाता है एंड आई एम लाइक व्हाट. फिर अगर कुछ भी सोचते हो वो रियल में भी हो जाता है. सो आई एम लाइक व्हाट द फक. ये भी एल्गोरिदम, जिंदगी भी एल्गोरिदम. बहन चोद बढ़िया है. अगर ऐसा है तो इफ दिस देन दैट, if not this then not that. तो मजे करो भाई. True bro, true. Because half of them are lazy to even try this out. I'm so glad कि मैंने इससे start किया था भाई. I didn't do any other shit. So many people waste so much time. Just somebody give my humble opinion. Just get into it, man. अगर पैसे बन रहे दूसरी तरीके से don't get into it. Never get into it. अगर पैसे बन रहे, अगर पैसे नहीं बन रहे तो get into it. But again, it's not really about the strategy. If you cannot keep yourself in check, trust me, bro. None of this matters. Agar if you cannot follow your rules over a period of over extended period of time, अगर रूल्स फॉलो नहीं हो रहे हैं तो पैसे नहीं बनेंगे. इधर उधर से ये एक दो पे आउट मिल जाएगा, right? And then you won't see it for a long time. See, here you have to be a consistently profitable trader. उसके लिए लगते हैं भाई a set of rules, right? वो rule ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा your outlook must be कि सबका outlook क्या होता है trading में? To make money out of the markets, right? $295 billion gets traded on NQ. मेरे को उसमें से चाहिए भाई $10,000, right? Again, you're bringing in money. I would like to rephrase this into being like, did I follow my rules? I have my rules. For example, per trade, I'm going to risk this much according to my drawdown or according to my account size, right? I would demand specific things from price and time. From time and price. Specific things from for example, while the candle is printing, you would write it in your journal. Okay, I see a pool of buy side at 295, 366. I want to see that get breached. Buy 950 macro, and I want to see a fair value gap form. 1 minute. If I get that, I'm going to execute my trade with this amount of risk. Where can I exit? I see a set of relatively equal lows to the opposite side of the market. I see it inefficiencies. Now I can choose between the two. What is offering me enough? Is it a Monday where I don't have to get the 150 handle run? I can be content with the 80 handle run, right? So I'm going to exit at 80 handle, or if it's a Wednesday, highly distributed day, I'm going to be like 200 handles. I'm going to full pool, blah, blah, blah. All of that is made. You push your button. Agar ye nahi kar sakte, if you cannot do this fucking shit I just said, forget about being profitable. You ain't a fucking trader, bro. You're a fucking gambler. If you cannot do what I said specifically, ऐसे कि ऐसे मेरे को चाहिए, अगर मेरे को नहीं मिला, then I won't push the bloody buttons. इतना discipline है. People get the idea of discipline wrong. You feel like bhai subah utho or 5 o'clock, buddy. None of that shit matters. None of that fucking shit matters. Nahi utho bhai. Don't do that fucking cold saunas, fucking ice baths and so fucking, you know, all of that shit. Gym, go to the fucking gym, and high diet protein. Sab agar dekhoge, if you are focused on all the other thing, you don't need none of that shit. Focus on the candlesticks, make a plan, have the ability to follow the plan and walk the fuck away regardless of the fucking result, good or bad. That's it. अगर ये over the period of time, this is where people fuck up. Because why? मैंने first क्या बोला था? The initial point was, why do you get into trading? To make money. You get stuck. If you don't want to believe me, you are your own example. If you haven't gotten there, you'll soon get there. If you have, you'll relate to what I'm saying, because you've seen this shit. You enter the industry to make money, and you eventually, after years, you realize that is a wrong way of looking at it. That hasn't gotten me anywhere. And then you'll slowly realize that, okay, that making money, trading is not about making money. Trading is about being a speculator, being a very, very planned fucking speculator and trading the fucking markets on your fucking own. ऐसे you're trading on discretion. ऐसे हो रहा, अगर नहीं मिला तो I ain't gonna take it, brother. I ain't a fucking algo. थोड़ा intuition develop होगा अंदर, right? Call that your Christ consciousness, call that enigma, call that anything. When Jeffrey Epstein said the best traders, when people ask them, how did you know the market's going to go reverse from there? How did you know it's a reversal? How did you know it's a London close market? How did you know that's going to get left as a breakaway gap? It all boils down to they don't know. They just fucking feel it. They just feel the fucking candlestick. That's what Epstein said. It's true. Because concepts तो भाई पहले लगते हैं, उसके बाद buttons push करने का जो अंदर का the fucking thing, the intuition inside of you, that is what you are going to develop over the period of time. And then you'll realize कि हाँ, trading was not really about making money. Money is of course a byproduct. Trading, bro, like look at an example, look at a job, right? आप हर जॉब पर घुसते हो जॉब करने के लिए, पैसे तो बनेंगे आपको पता है, बट आप पैसे नहीं बना रहे. आप हर जॉब, अगर यू आर अ सेल्स पर्सन, तो यू आर फोकस्ड ऑन सेलिंग, राइट? आपको पता है कि मैं सबसे अच्छे से सेल करूंगा तो मेरे कमीशन मिलेंगे, मेरे को पैसा मिलेंगे, राइट? बट व्हाई इन ट्रेडिंग? आप ट्रेडिंग घुसते, यू आर लाइक ओके, यू वांट टू मेक मनी आउट ऑफ द मार्केट्स, you become a doctor, right? You're not like when you're operating on a surgery table, you're not thinking about the money. Of course you do get paid highly being a doctor, but when the surgery is happening, आप सोचते हो कि पैसे के बारे में? नहीं, आप सर्जरी करते हो. Then why the fuck in trading do you think about money? Because obviously it's a game money, so your brain is going to associate कि ऐसे पैसा. But again, use this fucking analogy to reverse the whole shit. Trading is not about making money. Trading is about following your rules to the T. And money just fucking comes, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. MBBS वाले छोड़िए, पढ़ने के बाद इतना सर्जरी करते वक्त सोचते रहे कि मेरे को 1 लाख मिलेगा ये महीना, मेरे को 2 लाख, मेरे को बेंच लेना है, मेरे को मर्सिडीज लेना है, you know, I have to get my fucking daughter admitted into this fucking big hospital. सोच रहे क्या? नहीं. उनको पता है कि भाई, if I properly you know, do my surgery, if I don't fuck up the patient, if the patient's breathing and he doesn't fucking die, I get to keep this job, and every month I'll receive like 2 lakhs. पता तो है उसको. Then why the fucking trading do you fuck up? Again, this is what you need. You don't need the best strategy. ये strategy वैसे भी बहुत है भाई. This is the thing. यहाँ ये develop करने में people take years, man. ये develop करने में. Bro, ICT की new video आई है, आप तो वो समझा सकते हो. Let's fucking do it. Bang on. Let's do it. Bang on, baby girl. Let me put it up. अरे यार क्या चल रहा है? Give me a second, guys. There we go. मेरा स्ट्रीम देख रहा था. हा हा हा. ओ ICT का चेन कस्टडी ये देखना है. पूरा तो नहीं देखेंगे हम.
All right, so there's nothing on the chart. It's completely naked. And I want to remind you a few things before we get started.
अरे भाई ये तो मैंने भी दिखाया था ब्रो इनिशियली. लेकिन इनिशियली मैंने भी तो यही कहा था ब्रो. लाइक गो बैक. लिपस्टिक ऑन, लिपस्टिक ऑफ, लिपस्टिक ऑन, लिपस्टिक ऑफ. Do you see it? Do you not see it? Do you see it? Do you not see it?
Started. If you haven't been keeping up with the commentaries, if you haven't been
Bro,
keeping
this guy, man, मेरे को इसके साथ भाई, when I get big, right, when I fucking get big, really big and shit, brother, I want to fucking talk to this man right here, man. I'll try my best to call this guy, bro. Like, honestly, man, like, one dream of mine, like, I don't care how much money this shit takes. Eventually, I want to talk to this fucking guy one day, bro. On my YT here, right here, brother. Inshallah,
the posts I put on X. The impact of this lecture won't be as potent as it would be for those that have been engaged, have watched the content, have listened to the commentary. And I want to kind of like preface it by saying that if you're relatively new to my work, this is going to feel like an advanced teaching.
हाँ, मैंने कहा था bro, like, whenever I talk about these markets, even I said that, bro, like, or be like, fuck.
In many ways, it
बहुत advanced लगेगा, but उतना है नहीं. समझने के बाद it becomes very easy, man.
Because it requires you to have a little bit of experience in regards to knowing what most of my PD arrays are. I've said it many times in the past, regardless of whatever you're going to trade with in my repertoire, if it's a specific PD array that you're going to use as a means of getting into a trade or what times your entry, that specific PD array is going to be your strength. That's going to be the cornerstone, if you will, of your model. But knowing all the other PD arrays, even in a casual understanding, not like you're trying to use it every time, but just an awareness of them. That's what this lecture really focuses on, because as you'll see, it really helps build the understanding and the ongoing interpretation of price being on a specific narrative. In other words, if you're bullish or if you're bearish, how to know what to anticipate. And you all watch me call out candlesticks before they happen, as they happen, before it actually appears in your chart. And then the market just seems to be doing whatever I say it should do. And there's been many times that happening. And okay, so over the past few weeks, we were watching several things in this.
This guy shortened it. Badhiya bhai. Opening gap and 50% of it quarter level per hai. And Monday first presentation.
But if it goes up in the upper half, it needs to show strong rejection out of there. We got that.
We got
In
that.
addition to that, we also have the upper portion of this wick.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is where
ठीक है
premium
भाई.
sensitive consequent encroachment of the buy side imbalance, sell side efficiency, or suspension block. That's this point right here. So these levels here, if it's going to be bullish, it would trade down to at least half.
Mm-hmm.
If it's bearish, it's going to go down to at least half and lower.
And lower.
So when we're trading and looking for lower prices, you kind of like blend in the two premise of if it's bullish, it's going to use the upper half. If it's bearish, it's going to trade. We annotate
Monday's
that.
gap.
And we want to get the midpoint or consequent encroachment level. So this is regular trading hours opening range gap that's shaded in purple. This is 9:30's opening price at Eastern time. And this is the settlement price the previous day. This level is consequent encroachment. Extending that out in the future to the right.
But
you can see how it's being utilized here. Coloring outside the lines is okay. Trading to the high of it here. Consequent encroachment here, and then falls out of bed. Goes down to the lower discount with consequent encroachment here. Sending over. Here's that drop. Went down to it here. SIBI. Breaks lower. We're working weak when we were watching price in the previous week before that. And then we break a little bit close versus like, and then we open up 9:30 Friday morning down here.
Upper quadrant.
So we have Friday's regular trading hours, opening range gap, consequent encroachment.
Fails to get there.
And we're, again, close to the daily volume imbalance. And then these are those lines.
Yep.
A little bit more of a buy side. And then expect it to drop. That's the point right here.
Wait a minute.
We trade right back down into that.
Wait a minute. Okay, I haven't watched the fucking video, bro.
Gated the loss and put a little bit of coin in pocket after that. But it ended up moving, a little bit lower in the morning session. But eventually, we turned at 10:45, started climbing higher, and just failed to get right back to the consequent encroachment level. Notice that? Now, is that bullish or is that bearish?
Bearish.
If it can't get there and it starts to fall out of bed,
and the pool of buy side was taken.
So that's that point right here.
Mm-hmm.
We trade right back down into that daily volume imbalance, the higher one.
Yeah.
The daily suspension block. We tried to run outside of it again.
130.
Quickly snatched right back inside. Hit the daily volume imbalance high. Lower quadrant. Starts to displace.
Mm-hmm.
Sell side.
And
then finally settling down here after hitting consequent encroachment of the daily buy side imbalance, sell side efficiency in the form of that suspension block. So with all these levels here, these are all things that each day I was writing on my notepad and keeping reference points to it. And then the fair value gaps I was calling out or making reference to or seeing trading with them in the execution that we were going lower. And
Monday's relative equal lows. Tuesday. एक minute. Wait a minute. एक minute. Okay, nice. Just a second, बहन show the OBS की माँ की चूत भाई. Isn't this that? Check my old videos. Check my stream. Check my stream that day. If you don't believe it, is this the sell side ICT marked? Let me see. अगर है तो है, नहीं तो it's okay. 2701.
Any range that's in a premium, any market shift. Structure shift lower after being in a premium should see lower prices delivered.
It was not that.
And we're seeing it
probably
pump up in Monday and get up in those upper level damage.
701.
The bodies tell you the real narrative. And this is a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So anchoring to this candlestick high is more problematic for me. Oh, it doesn't work. But remember, I showed you this trade. They can't repeat exactly what price should be doing. It's the upper quadrant level. See how it's
pre-market, guys. That's pre-market.
Let's carry on. The market breaks lower after trading up in the bearish order block. We break lower. And now, what do we have here? What else do we have? This wick. Now it's laying on Monday's regular trading hours, opening range gap, consequent encroachment. That is a key level.
Yeah,
that's a key level. You have to know what they are. So you heard what I said.
You do. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys how many people. 9 people are watching, eh? I think 8 people are watching. I need 8 answers here. Who fucking does this? Who teaches you like this? Like wherever, Insta, YouTube. Who fucking does this? Itna precision. Who uses org fucking CE from Monday? Who does it? Oh yeah, good. Exactly.
The sell sign of balance, buy sign of efficiency.
That's good, brother.
We're back.
That's good. That's good, brother. कोई और करता नहीं है भाई. Like, we people do it, but I'm talking about the teachers, the people that teach you. कहाँ change a character? कहाँ अभी भी stuck है भाई? Like, come on.
Into this area where it created a little tiny little mohawk inside this right here. Wait a minute. How's this a valid fair value gap? Didn't get on my limit order because it didn't on sell sign efficiency. That did offer bullishness here to here, and is no longer beyond a certain level. That's important. Very, very important. And even though this is a very difficult price action, it was something that you could follow along with me this week, and it shall not pass. Yes, you should go past. See that? That's how I know what's going on beforehand. That's how I'm confident about doing executions and sharing my interpretations of where I think price to see it before it happens. That's the repetition of building familiarity. If you're familiar with something, like a hunter teaching his son or daughter how to hunt, you start by showing them the snow tracks and say, okay, what animal is this? This is a raccoon. This is a fox. This is a deer. This is an elk. This is a man's footprint. So that way, by recognizing and by repetition, they learn how to track. And this coming week, Lord willing, I will be back with you all.
Lord willing. Okay, Lord willing. I think it's my time to leave as well, right? अब क्या ही करे भाई? I think it's time to go. It's 12 o'clock here. I got some work to get done. अब हम बात करते हैं भाई मंडे मॉर्निंग. मंडे को करते हैं भाई टेप रीड आफ्टर माय ट्रेडिंग. मंडे का ट्रेड करता हूँ, देखता हूँ. इफ अगर मिले ना मिले वॉट एवर, आई अपडेट ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. फिर हम बैठते हैं भाई 10:30 11 o'clock. बात करते हैं 2 घंटा. अगेन we'll go over the fucking PA. We learn, man. We fucking learn again and again and again and again. What are we gonna play? Let's play some music.